Yes, today I'm going to be talking about how I personally became a business owner and what I am today. So I hope you guys like this little story time in my background and stuff like that. I've been getting blown up. People want to know the story behind it, how much money I've made and stuff like that. Let's get it. Let's go. It's the real Zaki back with another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, drop a thumbs up, and definitely hit the notification bell, because if you're not a part of the notification squad, you're not really subscribed to the channel. You're not a part of the realest fam. You're not a part of the real fam, the realest squad, the realest gang. You feel me? So make sure to hit the notification button, and I want to just get everybody notified instantly when I drop a vid, just so you guys are the first to hit the content, just so it could reach more people also, because I want to give back, to be honest. Like, this isn't something, never mind, I'm just going to go directly to story time. But before that, we're giving away 20K to 2 people, 20K. If you want some more info, make sure the only way to win is through my Instagram and my Snapchat. You got to be following me on both platforms. You can see them right there. Instagram and Snapchat, you got to be following me on both. I will drop tips in my videos, so you better make sure you watch all the videos all the way through, drop in some tips. You never know when, like, your life could change, and this could be the moment that your life changes and you could be the winner. So just make sure that we're giving away 10K to 2 people, 10K, gonna train them exactly how to use that 10K to turn into 100 in less than 90 days. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be insane. We're gonna break the internet. We're gonna blow it up. It's ridiculous. So let's get it. So how did I become a business owner? What was the path I took? How did I get to where I am today? As a lot of you guys may know, I'm of immigrant descent. My parents aren't from the country of the United States of America, right? I am an American citizen. I was born in the U.S., right? It's a very big blessing that I had the parents that I have today and the hardworking parents that I have, right? So what was that switch? What was something that always what made me what I am today? I think honestly, seeing my parents struggle and strive and hustle and do everything they did every day just to put some food on the table, just to put some clothes on my back, was something that I just psychologically just picked up on subconsciously, and just picked up on that if you want something, you got to work as hard as you can for it, and you have to get it with no regard for human life or anything, right? Like, it's just, you have to, like, move out of my way, I'm gonna get what I'm looking for type thing, right? Like, if you're gonna work hard, you're gonna work hard. So there was a couple things, like maybe through the age of first through maybe a couple grades, I had the ambition to be a NASA astronaut. I don't know why. I don't really think I had ambitions then. I just wanted to be an astronaut because of the pay. I realized that everything was connected to money for me. So I realized I wanted to be an astronaut because they got paid. No, I wanted to work for NASA. I wanted to create rockets because they got paid a lot, right? Almost like an Elon Musk type thing. So I get a little older, I get involved in sports. I was pretty good at basketball. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was pretty decent at basketball. And I just thought to myself in 7th grade, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the NBA. Like, this is something I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to the NBA. So I started training every single day. The only thing I'm consuming, the only content I'm consuming is basketball. Like, I kid you not, my mom could vouch for this, that I sat at my kitchen table with some big beats on that I actually begged for. I think it was like I had some big beats on, sat at my kitchen table with a big old PC, and just sat there, a laptop that was so ancient it's ridiculous, and sat there using the neighbor's Wi-Fi, because I actually asked the neighbors for the password, and they were like super dope, and it reached our house because they had a nice router and everything, using the neighbor's Wi-Fi. And I pretty much watched NBA mixtapes, Kobe, LeBron, everything, every single day, all the time. And I would just go into the backyard and go implement and go down the street, run up and down, dribble the basketball. Because I had this ambition and drive to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, which was my goal, to go to the NBA. But then as I got older, like, I got cut from a team. I think in junior high, I got cut from my team. 8th grade, I get cut again. 9th grade, I get cut again. 10th grade, I make the team, but I get kicked off because I miss a practice. 11th grade, I get cut again because, like, it was just weird, like, because, yeah, it was weird. But senior year, I decide not to play. I feel as if that it was just a waste of time, and that I needed to find something else. So I looked at myself in the mirror and was like, okay, why am I trying to play basketball? Because I wanted money. I wanted some monetary value. I felt as if being a basketball player, Like, in my mind, being an African-American male, there are only two ways out, I guess. Being a rapper and being a basketball player. And my family wasn't very acceptable of the rapper thing. It wasn't really my thing either. But basketball player was super, super dope for me, like, right? My parents were always like, go learn something. Like, forget this basketball, this hoop dream, this thing you have. And I was like, okay, I'm going to prove you guys wrong. I'm going to accomplish what I want to accomplish. So I get older and I'm just realizing my senior year in high school, like going into my senior year, I'm like, okay, this is not working out. Like, I'm done with this. Let me find something else. So I'm like, okay, so what job, because the first thing I reverted to was a job. What job pays the most? So I started researching what job has the highest starting salary, and it was like, okay, I'm going to become a chemical engineer because that's the highest starting salary, and I'm going to go to college for 4 years, be in and out, get paid like 80 something grand right off the bat if I can find a job and all that stuff, right? So what do? I go to my school and I'm like, okay, I want to become a chemical engineer. What courses can I take to accomplish X, Y, Z? And they write out this curriculum. They're like, okay, this course, AP Physics, this, that. So I'm like super passionate about it because this is actually something I want to do because I want to be successful, like money-wise, monetary value-wise, right? So maybe a month in, I'm just realizing, I'm like, okay, this is cool and all. Yeah, I'm going to get paid 80 grand or whatever, maybe 120 by like in 5-6 years if I get a promotion, like a dope promotion, like as I grow older. And like one of my teachers was actually a former engineer, right? He worked in Bangladesh. He's super balling now because he had a couple investments that were super crazy for him. So he just teaches as a hobby because his wife passed away, right? So shout out to Mr. I can't remember his name. It starts with a V. Mr. V, that's what we always called him. Shout out to Mr. V. But yeah, so I just started realizing, I was like, why would I become an engineer when I can own a real estate development company and hire an engineer, right? So that's when it started to click for me, like, right? Like, it's where you limit yourself that you fall into place, like on the food chain, right? 50 Cent said it best. He said, I didn't go to Harvard, but the guy that works for me did. So like I was just started realizing that it's not really about what you know. It's not even like who you know. It's like, it's what you can know, right? It's what you can't know. Because everything is learnable, like who you can know, who you can is the key word, what you could accomplish, the potential, right? Which is why I have a podcast coming out, like shameless plug, podcast coming out, which is going to be crazy. It's going to be called Potential Profit Podcast, which we're going to be breaking down exactly like what you need to do to become successful. But other than that, so I started realizing that it really isn't for me, that school and just become an engineer. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this. Why would I become a CS major? Why would I become a computer scientist if I could hire a computer scientist, an app developer, and all this stuff, right? So I start looking into business. I start realizing that there's an age barrier. I'm like 16 and a half, maybe about to become 17, I think, that there is an age barrier to become a business owner, right? So I'm starting to realize that people don't really trust kids or teenagers with businesses or with anything that they would need. And this is a little before SMMA was big. SEO was kind of big at the time, which I wanted to learn about and stuff. So I started realizing that the only way to make money for me was online. So how would I make money online? I think I was following Ty Lopez. I think one of his ads caught my eye. Like a lot of you guys, Ty Lopez is like the goat of marketing. His ad caught my eye and I followed him all the way down a funnel and I purchased a course, me and a couple of friends of mine, right? We got a course. It was on SEO. It's by OMG Machines. An amazing course. Definitely started me off, kicked me off in the right direction. Definitely started me off with a lot of skills and definitely helped me in the long run, right? So it was a course about SEO, website development, all that type of jazz. So I started to learn from a course which I was learning on my own time, which I think I demolished. The course was so much information. I think it was like $700 a month. Like when I say I paid a lot for this course, like we gathered the information and we pretty much ate all the information in 1 month when it was like a $4,000 course. And when I say people were paying $5,000 2-3 years ago, it's ridiculous. Like you guys do not understand. I was legit almost paid $5K, but we demolished all the information, consumed all the information in a month because we were like, okay, we don't have $5K, but we can gather $700. Like there's 3 of us, we can gather, there's actually 4 of us. We could gather $700. We're going to do it. We're going to figure out a way we could do it. And the deadlines, like we fell into the funnel where the deadlines like midnight or whatever and all that type of jazz. So we get the course, consume the information. I learn how to build websites, learn how to do SEO and all this type of thing. So we start looking for clients. Clients kind of, they just wave you off their shoulder. You're a 17-year-old, even though you know what you're doing and you know what you're talking about, you're still only 17 years old. You're still underage. Business license has to go through our parents and stuff like that. So I started realizing the service industry wasn't maybe the best thing for me at the moment. I'm underage, so something that necessarily doesn't need my face to be on it to go and make some money. So I looked into affiliate marketing, wasn't a success, and I stumbled across dropshipping, Shopify. I think it was Adrian Morrison that I stumbled across, and it was, I think he had like a 20-page ebook, which I'm going to be dropping an ebook, because I feel like it's just some content, some crazy content that you guys could derive from what I know and stuff like that, that I can't always put through video, or some of you guys don't have the time to watch the video. So it was a 20-page ebook. I read the ebook, demolished it, ate it up pretty much, right? So I'm in love with the Shopify game. So I'm pretty much pressing the Shopify thing for a year and a half. Like, I'm about 18 and a half now, and I'm not making any sales. I'm not making any move forward, no nothing. I'm almost about to be 19. I'm 19 now, which is crazy. This is only a year. This is almost a year and a half. This is like early 2016. And I'm not making any sales. I'm not doing anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. Nope, I'm done. I'm just gonna find another business model. And I jumped a lot in between then, because I had the shiny object syndrome, which I talk about a lot, which I wouldn't stick to one thing. So I jumped to email marketing, jumped to this and that and this and that, arbitrage and stuff like that. So like, this is actually, I forgot to mention this. My first dollar I ever made was arbitrage, which was pretty much, I got an Amazon Fire Stick off of Amazon, posted on eBay for like double the price and made a sale. And somehow I think I quit because PayPal held my money too long or whatever. But I'm just imagining if I stuck with that, I think I would have done much more successful, but everything happens for a reason, right? So I think I made $60, then like $20 was profit. But after that $20, I don't make a dollar for like almost 2 years. I just grind it out. Don't quit, just keep pressing, just keep learning. And there was this point where I was learning more than I was actually doing, which I think a lot of you guys are at this point, where I finally, me personally, I buy courses every single day almost. Like, I'm buying and consuming information all the time from people that are smarter than me in secular knowledge and in business, and that are doing something better than me, maybe even content creation. I consume knowledge all the time, because there's a difference between consuming knowledge and putting knowledge into action, right? You have to get to a point where you're able to consume knowledge and put it into action at the same time, and definitely use it to your advantage, right? So I was at this point where I'm just learning. I'm like, okay, I have to get it perfect. I have to get it down. I'm not sure about this. I have notes and notes of books. Like, the notes are sitting over there, but I have just notes and notes and notes. Actually, let me just grab it to show you guys. And we're back with the notes. So I got like notes and notes and notes and notes and notes of just a bunch of stuff, like just so much stuff, just notes and notes and notes, right? Just so much stuff, notes and notes and notes, right? Like, this is day 1 of 2016. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I just had so much information, right? Like, just so much stuff, like, just filled up this whole, like, notebooks. There's so many notebooks over there, just filled up with information that I felt where, like, I just wanted to learn everything so well. But then I think I had a switch. I was like down to like my last, this is when I finally stuck to Shopify. I found a couple good people on YouTube to follow and started consuming the information. It was like, okay, let me start trying this stuff, right? So I think I saw a tutorial about how to create a store and stuff like that, and I started copying exactly what they were doing on the screen, like a lot of you guys have probably done, and it wasn't successful. And actually, I remember my first Shopify ad. If you guys saw my first Shopify ad, let me see if I can find, actually it's probably, if I find it, it's gonna pop up on the screen right now. I'm just gonna find it after the video, but if I find it, my first Shopify ad is gonna pop up on the video right now. But it was horrible, it was horrendous. It was horrendous, right? It wasn't really something, this is something I'm trying, guys. Healthy lifestyle, a gallon of water a day. So the Shopify ad was horrendous. It was horrible, it was ugly. So I go on it on trial and error and start realizing that I need to start trying this stuff. And I think I'm down to my last $150. And I tried an influencer post and I put in 50 bucks, and I was like, okay, so I'm down to my last 100 bucks. I lost it, put down another 50. So I break it down, put those like that $100, I put 25, lost it. And I started realizing that it wasn't the pages, it was me. My ads were garbage. So that last $50 I had, I was like, okay, I gotta make this work or I'm done. Like, there's no turning back, there's no choice, no nothing. I make this work or I'm done. This is a kid, young kid, about to start college. Actually started, I'm in college at this point, yeah. Young kid, it's about spring semester, university. I'm just like, okay, I gotta make some sales. So I put in $50. I make 200. I wake up the next morning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna go to sleep. The guy's all like, trust me, this is a good page. Like, if your product is good, they like it, you're gonna make some sales. It's early 2017, and I make $300. I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, no way. I look at my Shopify store and I'm just like, no way, this is impossible. I run upstairs and I'm just like, no, like, this isn't real. Like, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it right now. And I'm just like, no, this isn't real. Like, there's no way this is possible, right? And it just started flowing from there. I got that 300. I remember I just reinvested whatever I made, just put it back into the business. And then I remember in like May, I made my first my first 1K day, which was insane. I'm just like, I just made 1K in revenue, because like there was a misunderstanding I had. I remember at one point I spent money that wasn't mine and I paid the price for it, which is why I always tell you guys to make sure that you always know that you understand that profit and revenue are much big different things. So that number you see on your screen is much different than what you're actually taking home. So I was just so I made my first 1K in like May, and then June I made a couple K, and then I blew up in July. As you guys may know, I made a decent amount of money, and then I started diversifying my income. August, affiliate marketing started working in. I think I started my channel around August, early August, and we're here at this point, which is insane. We've gained thousands of subscribers, which is insane. I really support and appreciate everybody's help, which is why I'm giving back and giving $10,000 to 2 people. If you don't know about that, you can follow me on my social platforms. $10,000 to 2 people, because I want to give back. And not only are we going to give those 2 people $10,000, we're going to be teaching them exactly and showing them and pretty much guiding them in the direction of where to put their 10K and turn that 10K into 100. We're going to break the internet, I guarantee that. And pretty much where I am today is ridiculous, because how much opportunity has opened up from not quitting and putting that $300 back into business, and not being like, oh, I'm chilling, like, oh, I gotta just make 300, I could go buy some J's. I had this bigger image and bigger mindset in my head, which I think a lot of you guys should carry, right? So that's pretty much my story of business. I'm gonna be talking about my story like along the way, because I want you guys to follow my journey and take notes from it and actually implement what I'm telling you guys, because I feel like there's a lot of people that are watching my content just to watch it, when you guys should be implementing this stuff, because I want to see you guys succeed. I want to be with you guys when you guys are successful, because I feel that if you just told me, if you'd send me an email, like just on some Gary Vee stuff, if you send me an email a year later, 2 years later, and you're like, you changed my life, I'm where I am today because you helped me out, because your content, because your video, because you told me to do this, I think I'd be fulfilled. That's fulfillment. That's fulfillment for me right there. And I really appreciate everything. I really appreciate all the support. I hope you guys have all the success that you guys dream for. And I just know that I'm proof of this. Being a minority, being a religious minority, being in a country where you're not always accepted, being of young age, there's so many aspects that were against me that I could have had reasons to quit, that I didn't quit. My parents being refugees, not being in the best maybe economical stance, right? There were so many excuses that I could have had, but I didn't, and I decided to just go out there and do it, and it paid off, right? So I think there's a lot of people that are at different levels on the food chain, and they just need to work their way up and just get all the way up to the top of the hill and jump and just roll all the way down and let the momentum take them all the way to their goals, because I know you guys can accomplish everything that you guys need. And I feel as if that if you found some value out of this, definitely drop a thumbs up, share it. If somebody needs this story, definitely hit the subscribe button. Like, I'm kind of emotional at this point because I really want to see you guys succeed. Yeah, like, I don't want to cry on camera, but I'm really emotional about this stuff, like I really am. But I hope you guys are successful with everything that you guys do. I never thought I'd cry on YouTube. This is ridiculous, but just subscribe, drop a thumbs up, definitely hit the notification bell. If you're not a part of the squad, hit the notification bell. Potential profits, that's what we're about. Having that potential, because people didn't believe in me, but I believe in you guys. Just know there's always, I believe in you guys, every single one of you guys. Like, there's haters on here, there's supporters, there's so many people that think I'm full of shit, but I don't care. I really appreciate everybody that watches my videos, no matter what stance they have, and I even more appreciate the people that drop a like, watch everything, just follow me along my journey, and I hope that all your guys' dreams and become reality, and they will if you put in the work and put in the effort. Let's get it, guys. I'll see you guys. I'm dropping 2 videos every day, so 2 videos. So if this is the second or if this is the first, we got 2 every single day. Let's get it.